Hello guys, we're here at the German Nationals with Sebastian. Tell us, what did you do today?
Hi, I got top 32 at the German Nationals with Despia.
Why did you choose Despia?
I think it's a very nice deck to play because you can break nearly every board with it. Only Scythe is a problem. But I think it's very nice to see different paths you can take with this deck.
Well, then let's get right into the deck.
So first, 3 Aluba. I think this is self-explanatory. It's the best searcher in the deck and the best normal summon. Then 3 Tragedy. Normally in some decks you see 2, but I play Allure and this is very important with Allure. Then 1 Adlib. I think you have, it's very standard. And 1 Dramaturg. First, I wasn't playing this, but it's a very nice interruption you can set up if you have a tragedy used with Allure and you already got an Adlib or I don't know. So it's very nice. Then 3 Fawn of Albers. It's most of the time when you normal sum this, it baits a negation, and you want to have it in the hand with polymerization to play around Ash. Then 2 Mercuries.
Tell us, why did you play 2?
I think 2 is nice with Allure. You get into your engine with this, and it can negate the Decrow. I would recommend playing it at 2, even after this event. Then 1 Albion, you can search it, it's an upstart goblin, and you can set up the trap which I played. Then 1 Snow, it's the best light target, you need it for Albion. Then 3 Chain Imps, it's the best discard in the deck. It bricks very hard, but if you have this and opening, then you nearly win every game. Then spells, 3 Branded Fusion.
Yeah.
3 opening and 2 branded in red. 3 was too much. 2 was nice, but it's not that good when you only play 1 Albion.
Yeah, fair enough.
3 Allure, best draw engine you can play in this deck. You activate this and you have 3 more cards in your hand when you have Mercury in your deck in your hand. Then
Consistency.
This is a nice +1, and you get polymerization, which you need with to get the Guardian Chimera. 2 polymerization. I think this is standard 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then I played Lost. A lot of people cutted this out of the deck, but I needed this for Merc and Albion. I wasn't playing Kit, but this card wins you a lot of games against opponents who are not able to foresee how the fusion plays work with this deck. Then Goldsark, it's a consistency card. You can search Aluba with this, or you dump Merc with this, and then get the Albion, and then Albers in the grave. Yeah, caught by.
Standard.
It's the Seki one-off. 3 droplets and 3 super polies. I think the best thing this deck can do is playing into boards, and you need this. Sometimes against a lot of decks, super poly is not that good, but if you have this in the mirror or against Sword Soul, this is very important to play super poly. Droplets is the way better card, but sometimes super polymerization is better when you're going first. When you break, you can set a monster and get into your engine with this.
Great.
And then, last but not least, the trap cards. First, Branded Sword. You need this for the Mercuria engine. Then you, when you add Albion, send this in the graveyard, draw a card, banish this, and add Mercuria. back to your hand. Yeah, it's a break, and maybe I wouldn't recommend playing this after this event, but if you resolve it, then you have so many cards in hand that you win.
How often did you resolve it?
I think 4 times in the whole event, not that often, because I needed to side a lot of cards in and out, and yeah, this was one of the first cards I sided out. Then a searchable super polymerization. This card is insane. If you have branded in red, you can set this. This card won me my top 32 match. Because if you activated this in a mirror match, you can fusion sum with the whole board from your opponent. It's very nice. And last but not least, one Eradicator in the main deck.
Tell us your thoughts. Why?
Because if you resolve this against a lot of decks, you automatically win. But it's a one-off in the main deck because I only played it against Mystic Mine. Because you want to out to mine if you go first, and something like Feather Dust is very bad drawing going first, and if you and you can side this in or have it game 1 in the deck going first and win against mine. So and I won against a lot of decks with fusion spells when I saw that they searched branded fusion or I don't know any other fusion card. You activated this core spell and they have to discard their whole hand. It's very nice. Yeah, extra deck. To Mirror Jade, to Lobellion. This is standard. Some play 1, but I think 2 is fine because you get punished from infinite impermanence with only 1. To Masquerade. I needed 2 against Flunder, and I won 2 times in time with 2 Masquerade. So yeah. Then 3 Albion. I think when you play the engine with the Mercuria and and Lost, then you need 3 because you sum 1 in the first turn and send the second one in the same turn. Then you need a third one for the opponent's turn. And 1 Lenatus. It searches the fusion, so it's basically a worse Albion, but it's very good against Dragon Link or the Hot Red Dragon. So you can out all the dragons with this. This was the reason I played this. Then 2 Guardian Chimeras.
Did the second one ever come up?
Yes, a lot of times, because the best thing this deck can do is playing through boards, and you need the first one to destroy something and the second one to break the rest from the board or destroy a lot of back rows. And if you resolve 1, you nearly win because you draw 2 cards and you go so much up in card advantage. It's very, very important to play 2 in this version. Corentis, it was a very good card because in a mirror match you end on Mirror Jade plus this. So they can't super polymerization you, and this is very when you don't have access into any of your branded stuff, only in your Despia fusions, then this is very good because the most opponents start to destroy this, and then you get Albas and can go into Mirror Jade with their own monsters. And then 2 super poly targets, Starving Venom and the Predator Plan. You can make this turn 1 to set up a negate. So this is a lot of times better than Masquerade. And this one is in the deck because I had I feared tower monsters, so monsters with a lot of attacks which are unaffected. And this was the only card I could see which was good against the Ignister monster or something like this, because
Psychic End Punisher.
This could beat over them.
Side deck.
Side deck. First of all, 3 draw against the combo decks.
Mirror match.
Mirror match. I sided this in 2. It's a very good card in this format. Then the next engine are 4 cards, 3 Crossout and an Ash Blossom. I sided these in game 2 and most of the time game 3. When I went second, I sided a dimension barrier with this because you need to negate this. If you don't negate this, then you just lose. Then I played 3 Twin Twister and 1 Red Reboot for deck removal.
Just cries,
Yeah. Then the second Eradicator sided this in going first, and it's an auto win card against a lot of decks, so it's And then 3D Barrier. You need this against the Sword Soul and the Despia matchup. When you resolve this and have an engine, then you win. So,
yeah.
Yes.
So Sebastian, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
With any final words, any shoutouts?
Yeah, shoutouts to my team, Legacy Card Gaming, and our sponsors, TCG AtzenJens, Card Market, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Aze. And to my team and everybody that helped me build this list. And yeah.
Great, thank you. We see you at the Euros.